This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short.
That's it, baby. We got at their own 27-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big run that time by Bell. 64 yards. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch it. Hey. Safety's creeping.
Regular. Hey, seam 6.
Play action here with Dalton. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mike's 5-4.
It's second down. Dalton looking. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Alert flare.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
Watch out.
Hey, Delta.
54. Mike, 54. Watch the pass.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Let's go, baby. Over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it, they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on third. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, first and 10. Don't forget, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we've got the Pats and the Texans from NRG Stadium in Houston. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, it's supposed to be really cold up in Seattle as we've got the Vikings and the Seahawks from CenturyLink Field at 8:15 Eastern. And they'll get this just to the 47, one-yard gain. Henry Anderson there on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, here's Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Hot. Lead.
Mike, slide forward.
Hey, check. 368.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. He can't hang.
To throw on 3rd down. Dalton. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
From the 30 on second down, Darnold is brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We're going to start.
Mike 52. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A first down throw, Darnold. His throw caught at about the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They begin with a run by Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Nice. Quick dance.
A handoff to Mixon, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Drop deep.
And Dalton to throw. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
Lady.
Max by 4. Watch the curl.
Regular. Here you go, can.
I got him, man. He's mine.
Hey, wahoo!
Dalton here from the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now here's Ross. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Dalton. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Ross. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Regular. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Again, it's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a noon one. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got.
Back to throw, Darnold. Out right here to Herndon. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one. It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Heavy.
I got it. Patch it. Check.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Watch this.
Let's get this
They got 368. Hey, box drop.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton got a man. It's Ross, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Bullock good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's Darnold. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 24. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
57's the mic. Hey.
On 3rd down, Dalton looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
57's Mike. Rick Small. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And Eifert has it. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Bravo! He's crashing. He's checking crash. Wise motion.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You better be afraid.
Dalton wants to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Andy Dalton now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Watch the screen. Check three, check three, check three.
368.
He's back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And oh, he coughed it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, 57, Mike 57. Here we go, G. Shoot.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this enough to wrap this one up. All the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He hit us first. Now this from 43. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
some Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. True. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.